Hi everyone, Laura Poulias with Dobler College Consulting. We get a lot of questions from students about what they should be doing for extracurricular activities and why it matters in the college application process. So I have a few tips for you. First of all, do what interests you. Don't ever engage in an activity just because you think it's going to look good on your application or on your resume. Genuinely pursue those activities that you have an interest in and that you think would be enjoyable and that you would learn something from. So always do things for the right reason and not just because you think it will impress colleges, because you'd be surprised at what they are and are not impressed about. Number two, explore those things that interest you. So perhaps you're really into computers and computer programming. Well, maybe you need to check out the robotics club at your school. Maybe you have really fond memories of bowling with your family as a young kid and still kind of yearn to do that. Well, look and see if there's a bowling club at your high school. Whatever it is that appeals to you, particularly when you think about what you might be interested in studying in college, find ways to explore that and learn more about those things that you're interested in. Number three, extracurricular activities are not limited to what is offered by your high school. And I see this a lot where students will tell me about the clubs that they're in at their high school and then say, oh, also I organize a readathon at my library in my town, but that's not really an extracurricular because, it's not through school. Oh no, that's an extracurricular activity. Doing things within your community is a really fantastic way to spend your time and to contribute to your town. And so that, by all means, will be something that you'll want to include on your college application. And so the broader question here is, if you're doing and exploring and within your high school and out, then how does that impact your college applications? Well, one, colleges want to see that you've used your time outside the classroom productively because they're looking to bring people into their college community that are going to be involved, that are going to be engaged, that are going to positively impact their campus. So they're looking for evidence to see that you're one of those people that's engaged. And number two, they do want to see that if you have a particular field of interest, and not everybody does at this point, but if you do, have you taken some steps to explore that? So if you are applying as a computer science major, were you in the CS club at your high school? Were you on the robotics team? Were you doing activities where you could learn more about that field and gain some new skills? And that's what they're looking for evidence of. They're not looking that you were in a million clubs. Sometimes they think it's just as effective to do 2 or 3 things where you have deeper involvement and are really engaged and committed and kind of taking them to a higher level, perhaps with even some leadership experience, than having like a huge smattering and a long, long list of clubs that you were in. If you have any questions about extracurriculars, please contact your Dobler College Consulting advisor. Thanks.